Menteri Rangba Kejala Meghalaya Konrad Kongkal Sangma ha kesimpale jong tayo ule pentip bahaki kendiat tayo banwan on sdang no Jingiakren Pynbeit puat ha kawat kebaar bad Menteri Rangba Kejala Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma. Habayakren beginong pathai kubor Konrad Kongkal Sangma uloong ba ensakren Pynbeit puat no bad kesorkar Assam bad kadikathong jong kesorkar MDA banele akat bala akaban Pynbeit no Jingiakren puat bad Kejala Assam. Uloong bagi Regional Committee kelas sedang banlum Jingiakren bat kikenhun beper bat hadian bagi la IT ke kaipot kan sedang sa Jingiakren Hapdeng ki Menteri Rangba. Uloong bagi sorkar Meghalaya bat kesorkar Assam kedang up igi Regional Committee bagian pendap igi Jingiakren do igi Trajaka kisiem kikenhun beper ki pat nong snong bat baro ki badan benta haka kame Pynbeit put.
So different committees have been formed and they are moving forward. Some of the committees have already visited the locations and had their first round of meetings. That is the Meghalaya committee, and the process is on. And we will try to see, because there was Puja and Diwali and all these things, so we could not move forward in it. But it will be our endeavor to ensure that within the next few weeks we will try to meet with the committees and the chief ministers together to take the discussion forward.
Konrad Kongkal Sangma uloong bagi sorkar jela kampat yo pediang yang kakai pot lagi bor penyak distrik hakabede bat kejing syak kawang bom tiagas kinong hikai haki pulut. Uloong ba umdai pat ubreu basengut tenat ki kami snam bat umit scam ba kelenti ke babahatam kadai lengbah ke Jingiakren kebala banyak cekmat. Bat dai halor kan kadau buya kendo ya baro. Uloong ba huri hura bat ki kenram kilami namar ba semlaai jingbet kinong hikai banwantor se secretariat. Namar bala penjari ke kendon cispa sau pusau CRPC. Bala da kedon ke Jingiakren suthuk jingmut ke babiang hakabede bat gebenta jong ke jing ai jingbet kumta ke rukam peniat ke kam kan long ke bayat renti. Uloong ba imat namar bagi pulit ki i bagi no hikai bat kiladon ni ke jing sokhya yo kami kano ke jingja kumta kila kawang dagi tiagas kabade kelenti ke basuk tam ban penprai pat ba klem dan kam banyat da kelenti ban poi sya ke jingi snam.
But one has to see 2-3 things. Of course, I am a person who is not in favor of violence in any situations. I think in the last 4.5 years, you must have seen that. And therefore, I always, any issue that is being there, I believe that always dialogue is the best way to move forward. And that's the reason I myself also always meet everybody. In that situation, there were a lot of conflicting and complicated situations. The permissions for them to come forward to the secretariat was not given. There was section 144 that was imposed, where the teachers had come, and and of course there were women out there, and there were not enough police, women police out there. So these kind of complications came up. I guess if proper communication in terms of permissions were given, say suppose, and they had come, then I think the system would have been much more smoother. I'm guessing maybe the police and all saw the teachers and all were concerned if something may happen, and hence tear gas would be the most simplest way in one way to disperse a crowd without going to violence of any sort. So really it's difficult to say for me without really understanding what the officials went through at the grassroots level at that point in time and what led to the decision at that point in time. But I think what's important is that nobody was really seriously hurt. What's important is that these things happened, and we have taken a report and everything from everybody, and more importantly the issues that we're trying to address, we have tried to explain to everybody about the issues that were there. So we're trying to find out in ways and means in which we can explain to everybody. We have also mentioned that we may be able to give some relief in terms of the age condonation at certain point in time. All these mentions have been done, points have been mentioned by the Education Minister himself. So it's a complicated issue, but let's see how we move forward in that.
Hakabede bagi jingkeno President ke Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee uba Vincent H. Pala bagi sorkar MDA ke sorkar ke badap dagi jing tokit. Halor kini Konrad Kongkal Sangma uloong bagi sorkar kam kuak banburi AA bagi jing thong ya ke jing tokit ke babiang ba habadon kinu jing sokhya bala ailat ke jing tokit banja bat ikikai podru lasai madan bat ke sorkar ka kuak bantrekam hakabashai. Uloong balada ke sorkar kam syem latung ki jing tokit ki pat ba ken kenok bet ba ke sorkar kalaburi ya ke jing shisha.
Because what happens is whenever there is a concern, we don't shy away from it. We have allowed the inquiries to take place, and inquiry reports all have been placed. We never even allow them to slow down, and we push. I think it's a clear example of how this government wants to be transparent. Allegations will always be there. Inquiry is the best way to ensure that a free, fair inquiry takes place and the facts come out. And in all the cases, you've seen that the inquiries have come out. We have placed the facts in front of the people, and I think there is nothing to hide. So therefore, if we had not gone for the inquiries and not done this independent, inquiries, then I think people would say that they're hiding something. Allegations are made, and time and again, these inquiries have brought out that these allegations were merely allegations. And from our side, government has never shied away from being transparent.
Konrad Kongkal Sangma ubulangru National President ke NPP. Ulong ba keseng kan ai tiket iki kertong ki bati kena job iki election MLA ke Banlong ha kesenam Arhajar Arpulai. Ulong ba kejing penkre iki election kalaya caprang bat ke NPP kan ai tiket iki kertong ki batrai na kebenta keseng na kebenta upat ba bat ki bati kena ban job iki election. Hendrai iki election hi om dai ban kensting hendrai don kam menteri stom. Ulong ru bahaduk menta ke NPP kampat rai ki kerteng jong ki kertong ki banekon ki election banwan. Nrai kala dapat ban itu ya ki kertong ki banyo ya ke tiket. Bat ki bandu ya ke tiket. Bat on sapen bana ha kapor ke babiang.
And we are working hard and we are doing our best to ensure that we select the right candidates, and we're working hard to also organize a party. So let's hope for the best. Election is always tough. I've always mentioned one cannot take anything for granted, and one cannot take election as easy, and one cannot take your opponents lightly. Every opponent is a serious opponent, and it is the mindset that is important, and I want that our candidates should approach the election with a very serious mindset.
All the seats will be contested, 60 seats or?
Let's see. Maximum will be contested.